all I've ever wanted is to be a real hero.
You're one of us. We need you.
You ready for the next adventure, pal? I'm gonna pretend you found that.
What happens when a man haunted by his past, hunted by the father of a man he killed, and armed with a portal that could tear open entire universes, is the only one standing in the middle of chaos? The Peacemaker Season 2 Red Band trailer doesn't just promise violence, blood, and profanity. It ties directly into Superman and the brand new DC universe. And trust me, you're not ready for how wild this gets. Welcome back to Review, the home of cinematic deep dives where we break down the worlds, the stories, and the characters that keep us hooked. Today, we're diving headfirst into the bloody, vulgar, and strangely heartfelt new trailer for Peacemaker Season 2. From shocking connections to Superman, to Rick Flag Sr.'s brutal vendetta, to a dimensional portal that could reshape the DCU. This trailer isn't just chaos for chaos' sake. It's building bridges between worlds, and it might just change how we see James Gunn's universe moving forward. Before we jump into this madness, make sure to hit like, smash that subscribe button, and turn on the bell icon so you don't miss any of our deep dive breakdowns. The trailer wastes no time setting the tone. John Cena's Peacemaker wakes up in the aftermath of an orgy. A sequence so bizarre and unapologetic that it screams James Gunn's signature style. And of course, we get Vigilante, played by Freddie Stroma, pouting like a kid left out of recess because, well, he wasn't invited. From the very first scene, Gunn reminds us what Peacemaker is all about: irreverent, bloody, and unapologetically absurd. This is no polished superhero story. This is grime, vulgarity, and over-the-top violence, all masked under the disguise of a man who still, in his own strange way, wants to do good. But here's the kicker. Unlike many other shows that lean into shock value, Peacemaker balances that with heart. This is why Season 1 resonated so much with fans. The trailer doubles down on this blend, grotesque comedy colliding with genuine emotional weight. As the Red Band trailer unfolds, blood, profanity, and chaos dominate the screen, reminding us why this series was a breakout hit in 2022. And yet, in the middle of the absurdity, there's a ticking time bomb waiting to go off. The arrival of Rick Flag Sr. This isn't just a random villain of the week. This is the father of the man Peacemaker killed in the Suicide Squad. And his hunt for vengeance sets the tone for a far darker conflict. Let's rewind for a moment. Back in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, one of the most devastating moments came when Peacemaker killed Rick Flag Jr., a soldier and leader many fans respected. That moment didn't just scar audiences. It carved a permanent wound into Peacemaker's soul. Now, Season 2 throws gasoline on that wound. Rick Flag Sr., stepping into the spotlight, is on the hunt for revenge. Imagine being haunted not just by your past mistakes, but by the flesh and blood of the man you killed. That's the emotional battlefield Peacemaker is walking into. And this isn't a simple chase story. Flag Sr. represents the ghost of everything Peacemaker wants to forget. The lives he's destroyed in the name of so-called peace. The trailer makes it clear. This season isn't just about insane fight sequences and vulgar comedy. It's about guilt, legacy, and consequences. But there's another layer here. Flag Sr. doesn't just want revenge, he wants control. The trailer hints at his obsession with a dimensional portal device. The same kind of technology once wielded by Lex Luthor in the Superman storyline. And that brings us to the bigger picture, how Peacemaker ties directly into the DCU. Yes, you heard that right. The dimensional portal device isn't just some throwaway MacGuffin. This is the very same kind of technology that Lex Luthor, played by Nicholas Hoult in Gunn's upcoming Superman, used to create a metahuman prison and transport across the globe. In the trailer, Rick Flag Sr. references this device, and suddenly Peacemaker's crude, bloody little corner of the DCU doesn't feel so isolated anymore. This is where the threads begin to weave together. Think about it. Superman represents the bright, optimistic side of Gunn's vision, the big blue Boy Scout, as fans call him. Meanwhile, Peacemaker is the complete opposite. Dirty, raunchy, and unfiltered. On paper, they shouldn't even exist in the same universe. But through characters like Rick Flag Sr. and devices like this portal, the DCU suddenly feels connected in ways that go beyond cameos. And yes, if you caught it, Peacemaker already made a blink and you miss it cameo in Superman. That wasn't random. Gunn is planting seeds, showing us how a universe filled with drastically different tones can still feel cohesive. The Red Band trailer makes it clear. This portal isn't just a plot device. It's the literal gateway for Peacemaker to travel into other dimensions. And that opens the door to stories that are as unpredictable as the man himself. What's fascinating about this trailer is how it teases the expansion of the Peacemaker mythos. Season 1 kept things grounded, well, as grounded as a show about vigilantes, giant butterflies, and over-the-top violence can be. But Season 2? It's blasting the doors wide open. The portal device doesn't just connect him to Superman's world. It allows Peacemaker to step into entirely new universes. Unlike Lex Luthor, who used it to build prisons and consolidate power, Peacemaker seems poised to use it for something far less calculated and far more chaotic. Imagine the possibilities. Parallel worlds, alternate outcomes, and twisted reflections of what could have been. For a character as unpredictable as Peacemaker, this isn't just a plot point. It's a playground of madness. And yet, in the middle of this interdimensional chaos, Gunn doesn't forget the human element. Because no matter what dimension Peacemaker runs to, he can't escape himself. The guilt of killing Rick Flag Jr., the responsibility of wielding dangerous power, the struggle to define what peace even means, all of it follows him. That's why this season feels like more than just a continuation. It's an evolution. Peacemaker isn't running from his past anymore. He's being forced to confront it on a scale bigger than he ever imagined. For all the gore, vulgarity, and madness on display, the Peacemaker trailer highlights something James Gunn has always excelled at: heart. Just like Guardians of the Galaxy found tenderness in a talking raccoon and a tree, Gunn gives Peacemaker, this crude, arrogant, broken man, a strange kind of humanity. Underneath the helmet, the violence, and the endless profanity, he's just a man trying to prove he's more than his mistakes. Season 2 looks to push that even further. The trailer doesn't just revel in shock value. It leans into the duality of the series. On one side, you have orgies, blood, and comedic absurdity. On the other, you have grief, vengeance, and questions about legacy. And in that balance, Peacemaker finds its strength. It's not trying to compete with the boys, though the similarities are clear. It's carving out its own lane. A story that knows when to make you laugh, when to make you cringe, and when to hit you right in the gut with unexpected emotion. That's why fans loved Season 1. And if this Red Band trailer is anything to go by, Season 2 is doubling down on what made it special. So what does the Peacemaker Season 2 Red Band trailer really tell us? It's loud, it's bloody, it's vulgar, but it's also deeply connected to the new DCU. With Rick Flag Sr. hunting for vengeance, a dimensional portal linking directly to Superman, and Peacemaker himself caught between violence and redemption, this season could be one of the wildest rides James Gunn has ever given us. But the bigger question is this: can Peacemaker truly find redemption, or will his past always define him? What do you think? Should the DCU keep embracing this chaotic balance between light and dark, Superman and Peacemaker, hope and destruction? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your take. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss the next deep dive from Review. Because if this trailer is just the beginning, Season 2 might just blow the doors off everything we thought we knew about the DCU.